Welcome or welcome back. My name is Ash and this is Ash Reacts. Today we are going to be watching another film. It's been a little while since the last one. Been really busy trying to get these shows I watched for you guys out there, and the government has been hounding me for some paperwork. But finally we're back on our movie grind and we're going to be reacting to Saw 10. I have seen every Saw film except the one before this. I believe it was Spiral. I'm not a big fan of Chris Rock. I've seen his stand-up. I've seen some stuff he's in. And you know what the funniest thing I've seen him in was? The Oscars when Will Smith smacked his ass. I could watch that over and over again. Now, if you have been watching any of my other, like, Terrifier and Substance reactions, you're probably like, Ashlyn, why have you seen all the Saw movies? You don't like gore. And true. But I closed my eyes through all the gory parts before, and my favorite Saw movies, the first three, I feel like are way more story focused, especially the first one. I've seen the first three so many times. The second is my favorite. When it comes to the rest of the Saws, I've seen them all at least once. I've seen people react to them, so I remember the basic details. I might be a little foggy on some of the plot points, but I think I don't really need to refresh my memory before jumping into this one. I've been wanting to watch this movie for years, but it just never dropped on streaming, at least not any of the streaming services I pay for. Finally, a very kind subscriber offered to rent this for me, so I can finally watch it for you guys. We're going to try to keep our eyes open through all the gory bits. I am so ready. Let's jump into it. I do actually need to watch the original Saw short film. I've never seen it. And I'm pretty sure this guy died in Saw 3, so I'm always interested how they're gonna put him back in the movies, you know? MRI. I've had that. I was really afraid I would be super claustrophobic in the MRI and freak out, but it was okay.
Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
I've heard that before, but if someone said that to me in group therapy, I would laugh as well.
Harry Kessler.
I've seen this guy in something. Is he in the 100? I hated his character in the 100 if that was him. I forget the name. But he was from Farm Station.
I'm gonna fight this to the end.
Okay. Are you gonna recover and be the new Jigsaw?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
My advice?
Get started?
Retire.
Retire? I mean, I think he should, because he's nuts and he's killing people, but you don't know what his passions are.
But sometimes those who accept their fate have an easier time.
Easier time. What?
Dying.
Dying?
The doctor's right. You need to accept your fate and move forward. Jigsaw thinks he's this big philosopher, and he can't even deal with his own life. This bitch is stealing! From the most vulnerable. That's what I don't get about thieves. Is they almost never steal from rich people. That I can get behind. They can buy something else and replace it. These are people suffering in healthcare and in pain and disability, and they're probably going to be freaking poor forever because of what they're going through, because healthcare is not free in America. It's the opposite. It's fucking expensive. Stop stealing from those people. I also think my problem with Jigsaw as a villain is that his punishments don't fit the crime a lot of the time, but fuck this guy. I think in a lot of past Saw films, a lot of the victims are disenfranchised people who are struggling with things that therapy could fix, or, you know, money could fix, stuff like that, or they have like a sickness like addiction, and he's just like, I'm gonna kill you for suffering, you know? I don't like that. I don't like how he picks his victims.
Not only save your soul today, but your sight.
And that's not all his victims. He has all kinds, but especially in those first movies.
You have 60 seconds.
I was not listening to the rules. I have no idea what this guy's supposed to do, but I'm gonna guess he's gonna fail at it. Is it gonna rip his eyeballs out? Oh, that's like the guy who was in the hospital. Oh no. I'm gonna try not to look away. Can you just like do all of them? Like just one at a time, like fast, like all of them at one time? Like just spin that thing all the way around. Ugh! I know good and well I wouldn't make it through any Jigsaw trap I've ever seen. None of them. He doesn't give you enough time. And I'm a wimp. It really took his eyeballs! Stop it! Oh, is he just imagining all of that? Or is that something that's going to happen in the future? Either way, I don't know if sucking your eyeballs out will kill you. I think you're just going to have no eyeballs and be blind. And he really made it... Oh, so he didn't steal it, he put it back. Okay. He needs therapy. Someone at the hospital who knows he's got cancer and is dying should offer a therapist. Last will and testament, everyone should make one, even if you're not sick. I wrote mine. In the first will I wrote, I was 8 years old. So, if that tells you about how interesting my life has been.
Thank you.
Hey! Are you still sick? How long has it been?
You look marvelous.
He does. Are you recovered?
It's a long story.
Yes. Well, he doesn't have all the time in the world because he's dying, but he has time. He's gonna recruit this guy, right? Or they wouldn't be showing him. Unless he's gonna be a victim.
About a doctor, a specialist of sorts, a doctor. It is a groundbreaking drug cocktail combined with surgery.
The hard part about experimental treatments and stuff is your insurance usually doesn't want to cover it. If I get how John Kramer was radicalized. If anything's gonna radicalize you, it will be the United States healthcare system. I cry about it a lot, actually.
No, the treatment's not available in this.
And if I do remember correctly, in one of the previous films, John was trying to get a special doctor and a special treatment, and the insurance company wouldn't approve it. That was one of my favorite victims in the movie, is when he, I don't remember the details, but he did capture insurance agent company people to be his test subjects.
What we managed to do is to create a new cutting-edge drug cocktail, along with surgery, to teach the malignant cells to switch off.
I don't know anything about that stuff, so that could be like the most far-fetched idea in the whole world.
My father, Dr. Finn Peterson, was forced into hiding.
Why does she look so sweaty? You know, a little powder.
Because my father was on the cusp of curing dozens of diseases.
A lot of people believe that because of how our healthcare system works, especially in the United States, that doctors and researchers do have cures to a lot of these big diseases that are considered hard to treat or incurable, and that the government or whoever's in charge, the biggest capitalists, are hiding those discoveries and those treatments. I don't really know how I fall on that scale. I feel like it's probably more the fact that we don't want to fund those things, because a lot of the discoveries in medicine are made by federal funding. And we as taxpayers don't always know that and don't like to pay for it because we don't really know the details, you know? These discoveries might happen at these big universities, but a lot of their research funding comes from our money, you know? I'm okay with that.
This is Cecilia Peterson. I'm currently working in Mexico. I think I could add one more spot. Over a 90% success rate.
Brain tumors, I mean, all tumors are rough. Brain tumors, I think, can be rough because they're a little harder to operate on because it's your brain.
What date did you have in mind?
But I do wonder if his brain tumor is what kind of makes him, if it's pressing on parts of his brain that makes him a little more evil.
Jay, you okay?
Ah! Out of all the things I'm gonna scream to in that movie, I was not expecting it to be almost car accident. Driving just makes me really anxious, so I'm very jumpy about it. I try to avoid it at all costs.
Not to worry, Senor Kramer. You're fine. You're safe. Come with me.
Oh, is this the people they're trying to give him a heart attack before they treat his cancer? This is really an undercover operation. I would be afraid, but if you know you're dying, you're probably desperate as hell.
Come. She saved life.
Oh, you were sick too? And you keep meeting people these bitches have saved, you're gonna believe it. You're gonna be more into it. What if they fail him and he makes them all his new victims? That would suck.
I'm sorry, but we've had to beef up the security wherever we go. The big drug companies are always one step behind.
I might hate John Kramer, but you know what? Him versus drug companies, they suck worse.
That's Carlos. His father, he's the caretaker. This used to be a chemical factory back in the day.
What kind of chemicals? Do we want to be around it? You're a doctor, you probably know. Damn! Looks like freaking Dexter's lair in here with all that plastic hanging everywhere. What's the point of letting him in this sterile room with all his dirty ass clothes on?
You're in very good hands with us.
Mateo is an anesthesiologist at Hospital Alto Prado.
Okay. He put you to sleep.
This is Valentina, one of our nurses.
Mr. Sears' vitals look good. He's clear for release.
I'm just about to start the countdown.
This is crazy because I'm enthralled with this movie already, and we haven't even really got to anything gory other than his little vision he had that wasn't real.
What do you do? Like for a living?
I kill people. I actually don't know if he does at this point. I really don't know where in the timeline we are.
I help people overcome inner obstacles.
I don't know if you help most of them overcome anything.
I can't think of anything more important than helping others.
I agree, actually. But I don't think that's what he does. He thinks that's what he does. Tequila for good luck? What a nice gift. If I'm gonna drink liquor of any kind, it'll be tequila. But I don't really drink at all.
Your sun is rising again, John. We will make sure of it.
You can't make promises like that. And I've never met a doctor who does. They're never like, this is gonna work 100%. We're gonna save your life. Well, he's gonna help him. He is good at building things. All the things we can say about John Kramer, we can at least say that thing.
Pull.
Hala.
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 Yay! See, John Kramer could be out here fixing kids' bikes all the time and making himself feel good instead of
Who
murder.
performs the surgery?
Dr. Ramon Cortez.
Can we meet them?
He's the doctor I'd use if my own family was on the table.
Okay, why can't I meet him? Can he see the screen? Can John see the screen? Someone should turn it away so he can't. Whenever I was a kid and they tried to put me under, I'd try not to. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm trying to fight the anesthesia. When in reality, why would you want to do that? You don't want to feel surgery. You don't want to be awake for that.
Get your blood work.
Does it look better already? I don't know if that's how it works.
Immunoglobin's normal.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay that way. He dies. I've seen it.
Drink 2 a day. Your whole life happens then.
It must work a lot because they're talking about it like it works every
Go
time.
just say goodbye to Gabriela. Dr. Peterson, just so you know, I'll wire the second half of the payment tomorrow morning.
I'm not crying for you, John. I feel the tears welling up. It's an emotional scene, but I remember who you are. And he's still drawing his contraptions. Almost not dying is not going to change this part of his life. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he's going to be on the straight and narrow until the cancer comes back. Is that the same tequila she gave him?
You have a gift card?
How can this man, who's very thoughtful and considerate, be a murderer? Because his brain's messed up. So he's trying to go back there? Does he not remember that they ambushed him the first time? I think he got conned.
Hello?
Oh wow. I mean, on the bright side, if you haven't wired her that payment, I don't think you need to. I don't know if they're around anymore. Wasted his money on a gift card. They weren't showing him anything. It was a recording?
Hello, and welcome to Section 5 in our neurosurgery series.
Yeah, that's not his brain.
We'll be performing an awake craniotomy.
And they probably don't want him to take his bandages off because he's fine. But what about the guy from his group? Was that all a part of the plan? You know, This might put me over the edge if I were him. I get it. I get the murder. I get the murder. But murder these people and not randos. Did that other guy get scammed too? No wonder her father's in hiding and everyone's after them. If that's even true, it makes sense because they're criminals. He's gonna get to the bottom of this. He might be dying of cancer, but he's gonna figure it out before he goes out. How do we know he was in on it though? I know that word. What is he doing? Why did he do that?
I've told you what you wanted to know.
Smart thinking, but he's not gonna let you do that. Something bad's gonna happen. Man, is this his first ever trap?
Hello, Diego. Or should I call you Dr. Cortez?
Oh, it's the same dude. I didn't realize.
Attached to your arms are 2 explosive devices. Pipe bombs. A malignancy that must be cut out for you to survive. Live or die.
See, I don't think I could do that. If it's me, I'm letting the clock run out. I'm gonna say my prayers. If I can find some paper and a pen, write some stuff down for my loved ones. I'm surprised that didn't make the pipe bombs go off. It probably hurts really bad. Oh, what's he gonna do? No, 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 I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see. And it's in a place that's gonna bleed a lot. Stop! I'm so happy I ate breakfast hours ago so that if I want to throw up, I don't think there's nothing I can throw up except like water, you know? And you have a whole other arm to go. That's my thing. He doesn't give them enough time. That just squirted out. Ooh! You have a whole other arm, though. You're gonna. Oh, I don't want to look away because I said I wouldn't, but I'm really struggling. This is technically only the first kill of the movie. 12 seconds, bro. Just rip it out. Run, run, get away from the bombs. Run. I wouldn't kick bombs. I wouldn't. There's... Ugh. What are you going to tell the hospital? I don't know if they can fix you. I still think you might die from blood loss. You know, like Edward 40 hands? He has Edward's scalpel hands.
Detective, I could use your assistance in locating some people that are in need of our services.
Is this the detective from the previous movies then? I forget his name. I didn't rewatch those ones very often, ever.
Sin dinero no hay sexo.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. John's gonna save her from being assaulted just to torture her, right? I know that's John not manhandling her though, because he's not strong enough. It's gotta be the detective. Little babies. Oh, I remember this guy. He's stealing meds from the dogs.
Mateo.
He was the anesthesiologist, right?
Necesitas conseguir...
Stealing drugs to sell them. Okay.
Gracias.
Cattle prod. Man, she raw dogged those. Oh, fuck. That would terrify me. You would have heard the footsteps. I wonder if it's just my version of this that I rented that doesn't have Spanish subtitles, or if they just felt like we don't need to know what they're saying. I'm picking up enough of it, but... They didn't even come out hard. They just opened it. It wasn't even like a... I got so startled I coughed.
but I think that we might have room for one more spot.
Bitch. Once again, people scamming vulnerable people when you could take advantage of rich assholes instead. So what happened to her scamming dad then? Is that when the scam began? Or is her dad part of the scam? I can't wait to watch this lady die. He's gonna put them all together, isn't he? At least she picked up something. Is this her house? So she is a rich asshole too, from doing this. You should be looking over your shoulder, because you're evil. You might be more evil than John Kramer, I'm gonna be honest. Not giving him a pass, but whatever he does to you is deserved.
I've got a gun.
I don't see it. You're a liar. You should probably get one in the kind of business you're in, though. Girl, you're looking outside. I think he's already in the house. Someone's on the roof. I was wrong. They're not in the house. They're on the roof. Why did she just let that happen? There's not enough pep in her step for me. Lock the doors! I didn't hear the beep beep for the locks. It's the first thing I do every time I get in the car. Run them, ram them, ram them, ram them over. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on. No, they're in the car too. Ah! This is why I also lock my car in the garage. Amanda? I didn't know she was in this movie. I really got none of this spoiled for me. I just heard people liked it.
Mateo! What the fuck is going on?
I'm excited for this. I don't want to see it happen because I'm going to be grossed out, but I'm ready for all these people to die. Fucking assholes. She's wearing a red cape. She's obviously evil. Why are you guys trying to ask her for help? A lot of these movies have a twist in them. I wonder if this one does, or if this whole that he got scammed was the twist.
Why?
Why do you think?
Did my blood ever make it to the lab? Or...
They really do clean up nice, these criminals.
I meant no harm.
I really don't think some of these people did. Think they just need money? Some of them are obviously addicted, trying to get their fix. I think we should be focused on the blonde bitch. What's that?
The key to your freedom is inside that box.
Okay, what about it? What's the catch?
What the hell is that?
It's a Geely saw. It creates an extraordinarily clean cut to the bone.
So are they all gonna get individual tests that they have to watch each other do? Let go! Let go!
Dotted line on your leg marks the spot. Are you fucking crazy?
You gotta cut your leg off? That's worse than just your foot or your arm.
The wire saw that's wrapped around your neck.
Wire saw.
Cut into your skin.
Okay.
Your vertebral ligaments.
Will you feel it all? That would fucking suck. Oh, I hope it's fast, because I would just let it cut my head off. I don't think I could cut my own leg off all the way. I think I'd get one cut in and be like, nope.
You've been doing this larcenous dance now for more than 8 years. That's more than $8 million.
You couldn't stop? $8 million, you can live off of that for the rest of your life.
We have everything, including the cash from your house. Please help me, please.
That's exactly what we are doing, Valentina.
I'm telling you, those synapses, they're not firing correctly. At least just say you're getting revenge. I can respect that, actually.
More than 5 pounds of
because fuck these people.
All you need is 3 ounces. There's more than enough in your femur. Just suction it out.
3 minutes. See, you can't do this stuff in 3 minutes. He just wants them to die, and he wants to watch. And, just say that. But I think he believes his own lie.
This is not right.
So what happened to the fake brain surgeon? Did he just get to go live his life with his fucked up arms?
A lecture in moral decency. From you.
Yeah, fuck you. You have no legs to stand on. And soon, Valentina will have no leg to stand on.
No. Valentina, look at me. Look at me.
Wait, has the time started? Oh, that's what starts the timer. Oh, you should have said that. You should have told her that.
Diego could do this, you can do this.
That's like what Annie used in Hereditary to cut her neck off. I don't want to see. Ah! you'd have to just like dissociate as much as possible, right? I don't think you can. Like the guy in the first movie, Carrie Ellis, he was trying to save his wife and child, and that's how he got the goal and the courage and the whatever you need to chop his own leg off. I think you'd need something like that. At least Valentina, she's got people cheering her on.
Come on.
They're really cheering her on and watching the whole thing. I would look away. I would I would pretend I'm not there. But then it's gonna be your turn soon.
Save Valentina, save yourself!
I'm telling you, 3 minutes is not enough time. I don't want to see it anymore. It's so gross. Oh, now she can't get to it though. She's supposed to put it in that thing. It would hurt so bad. It would hurt so bad. It would hurt so bad. Ooh. It's not enough time. It's not enough time. Even if you're a freak and you can cut off your leg right away, that's going to take a while to fill up. Is it bone marrow? That would piss me off to do all that and you still don't make it. They should have given her 5 minutes. Watching her cut her own leg off was worse, I think, than the head part. So, there's that. I want to throw up. And we got like 3 more people to go and a whole hour of the movie left.
Gabriela's next.
Why?
What?
She probably emphasizes with her, because she was an addict too. Y'all can't get to that. There's a reason he left that in the middle of the room. I guess technically Amanda left it in the middle of the room. I was gonna say dead weight, but she's missing a leg and a head, so it'd be a lot lighter than a normal person. Very reminiscent of what Amanda did in the first movie to get out of her thing. Cut someone's stomach open. What are you doing? Why?
We have a rope.
Who thinks of that? How sturdy are your intestines?
And pull it in.
If I'm John and Amanda, I'm impressed a little bit by this, actually. That's so gross! Remember in Terrifier 3 when he used the intestines as garland? Who you calling? That's too many numbers for 911, or 999 in other countries, I guess. Y'all were real close. Wanted to give you guys some hope. When you're in active addiction, you will do so many things that are against your character to get your next fix. Because withdrawal is fucking awful.
John, we have a visitor.
Who's that? Who owns this place? Did they check that out?
Open this fucking door! It's locked! Hey! Peterson! You thief!
Is this one of their patients? Oh yeah, we met him. I already forgot. John met him in the beginning. I kind of just assumed he was in on it. Was he in on it and they just didn't pay him? Oh, okay. Dude, you saw how it fell. It's not a person. Oh, it is a person. Leave. Leave. Too late. Are they gonna kill this guy for getting scammed too? Because if he was in on it, they would have found out and he'd be being tested, right?
Walking with a gun, get treated like a criminal.
Who are you?
A criminal.
I was gonna ask you the same question.
John met him. John should know.
What are you doing here, Parker?
I came to get my money back.
Do you think this guy's gonna be normal and be like, what the fuck are y'all doing, even though he got scammed?
They're all con artists. And we were the suckers.
Yeah, but who's the suckers now?
When we have your money, you can be assured of that.
They did find the money, I forgot.
You killed Valentina.
We don't kill.
That's a lie. That argument would not hold up in court.
She didn't have the will to live. She failed her test.
She actually didn't. She ran out of time. She was doing everything you told her to do. It actually really pisses me off when people say John Kramer's not a murderer, because it's just not how the law works. You put those people in that situation where they have no choice but to hurt themselves or die, you're a murderer.
Undo me now.
Personally, if I'm gonna be a freak in my brain and pretend to be John Kramer, this guy's not going anywhere till we're done with our experiments, because he could rat us out, you know? We're not gonna hurt him, though.
Why don't you go and prepare Gabriela for the next game?
Yeah, I'm ready for the next game. I need this movie to get on the roll. I know that hurt. You could really fry someone's brain doing that. It might be less than lethal according to the cops, but tasers can still be lethal. Billy! I didn't know if we'd see him this movie. John really has a flair for the theatrics. What the heck is this? Looks like it might close in on him. You see this, and you know you're not messing with somebody who's got a full deck of cards. It's a little petri dish. I've used those in like labs in college and stuff. What's that? Oh, is he got to do brain surgery on himself? Like he was supposed to do for John?
I don't know what the fuck all of these things are.
Yeah, you're supposed to know because you're supposed to be a neurosurgeon. Wait, no, he's supposed to be an anesthesiologist, actually.
Hello, Mateo. Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank, and you win.
A piece of your brain.
It's not doable. It's really not. You gotta cut through your skull.
If you complete your task in less than 3 minutes, the enzymes will dissolve the tissue.
That's not enough time. To get through your skull? That's gonna take 5 minutes at least.
Live or die. The choice is yours.
It's really not. It's really not. Because you can choose to do all of that and still die, like Valentina. You're not gonna have time. You're not gonna have time. You spent half the time freaking out. Oh, the tweezers. Imagine you drop a tool. You did all that for nothing. This isn't awful because I just have been binging Severance, so I saw brain surgery in that. And I've seen Saw 3 where there's a brain surgery in that. So this part's gonna be weird though, because one, I think we're out of time. I really do. In real life, I think the time would be out.
Pull it out.
I don't think you can do this. I gotta watch a doctor react to this or something. Just pull, bro, pull! But then what if your brain doesn't work anymore? And then even after you drop it, you have to wait for it to close the circuit and get the key and... It's not enough time, it's not enough time. He can't do anything, it's just like Valentina. It's heat? Both of these people have done the thing and made it to the end of the wire, and that makes you, John Kramer, an asshole. Good thing these people are assholes too.
You guys are fucking sick.
Yeah, this guy's normal. This is a normal human.
What if there is something her father can do to help you? Yeah, but her father's real. We both know that.
So did her father help the guy who was in his group? The one guy who's in the 100 show? Homeboy's tied to the chair like, how are y'all crying about this while this is going on? I would be on my best behavior. Though, I would be lying. You guys are great. 100% what you're doing is right. Yeah, I can't wait to watch these people die. So Gabriela's next.
I want to play a game.
No, stop it.
I'm afraid that's not going to work.
Is he giving her slack on her chains? Oh, the opposite. It's the opposite of slack. I know her wrist hurts. What's that?
Radiation machines are not to be trifled with. The only way out is to free your hand and ankle from the shackles. Use the tool above you.
What is the tool in front of her? I'm so confused what that was. Maybe I just didn't get a good look at it. There's like a hammer. This one I might be able to do. We'll see. Because at least you're not slicing through flesh, you know? You just hit, hit, hit. I think that's more doable for me personally. Okay. Now can we just hang here for a little while? Oh, her skin is fucked. I don't know if she's gonna have the strength to do the rest. God damn it. They thought of it. They thought about it. All right. All right. All right. She's not gonna make it.
No.
You could maybe chuck it, actually. Now, does she have a time limit, or is it just till the radiation eats you? When you fall, it's gonna hurt. She did it. Damn. Okay. 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 I told you that was the easiest one.
Drop her to hospital.
Okay, playtime's over.
When did he get out of here? John's gonna kill you now, and you're just a victim. I would pop them, both of them. I think the cops in Mexico will understand. Maybe not. I don't know, but I would do it.
Thought you forgot about me.
You know, I'd die for you, baby.
He's not a good person. I lied. He's in on all of it. She's been wanting to do that. She's been waiting.
Since the moment I met you.
I told you.
Lock yourself in.
We got 30 minutes left. The final act. I know John's not gonna die because this is like a prequel. So how are we gonna get out of this? The most wild guess I can think of is that Gabriela is gonna be changed by her test and her experience, just like Amanda, and she's gonna let her out somehow. Maybe that'll be the twist.
Need to get her to a hospital.
Cecilia don't care about Gabriela. She's a means to an end. That's why I think we should have left Gabriela alone. Bitch! Well, never mind. My theory, my twist is wrong.
Lock yourself in.
We called the detective at the beginning of the movie, so maybe the detective will come save us. When she called someone on the phone, did she call this guy? I'm trying to remember what part in the movie she did that.
For a guy as smart as you are, John, you kind of overplayed your hand here, wouldn't you say?
Well, John's smart, but he's still not playing with a full deck of cards somehow.
You're gonna have to get the money back from me.
I think we'll get the money back. It's upstairs.
She's gonna burn you.
Why don't we put this bitch on the other side of that thing and press play?
Who's that? Oh, it's the kid. It's the kid who plays football.
I want his last memory to be watching someone innocent die.
We're gonna kill the kid. No, please don't. Children are off limits. She really is way more evil than I thought. Where are this kid's parents? He's out here playing soccer in the middle of the night in an abandoned warehouse.
And a terrible, unforeseen consequence.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have seen that one happening either.
He's not a player.
No matter what they do, I'm not gonna feel bad for John. I do feel bad for this kid. John Kramer at least won't kill kids, or doesn't want to kill kids. Art the Clown, he'll murk a kid.
No holla. No holla.
Oh yeah, he learned that word. I forgot. I like that coming back around. I don't want to watch a kid die. Oh no, oh no, what's happening? He told Carlos no jalar, so don't pull. Does that mean like he can pull and it'll save the kid or something? I don't know. I never thought I would see a kid in a jigsaw trap. What is that? They're getting waterboarded by something gross.
Bloodboarding.
Bloodboarding? My heart is breaking for Carlos. Can you not go like that? Is the chain constricting you too much? Carlos. Carlos? No, save yourself. John, get your shit together and pull the thing. If this was built for two people, who was gonna go on it with Dr. whatever, Celia? And how much blood do they have? Oh, I hope Carlos gets a good donation to fund his therapy.
Let's go get the money.
Can't believe they fell for the whole damn thing, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm so disgusted by everyone in this movie except for Carlos. Maybe like Gabriela a little bit.
Who was supposed to be on the other side of that plank with you?
That's what I said!
There's the money.
Oh, they planned for this. Was this like a just in case, like contingency? They probably really didn't expect Carlos to be there though. They took the bullets out. They knew the whole time. Little does this kid know that John's evil.
Able to find the man you asked for, but Parker Sears, you'll have to find another way.
So they planned. That's why they left the cell phones there. That is who she called. Ooh, just poison gas? I think they should suffer a little more, not gonna lie.
The two of you have worked together to destroy others. Now you'll work against each other.
Oh, that's how she knew one day she'll kill you too, when they said that to him. What kind of freaking gas is that? Man, that just because you're fucking doesn't mean you're a team is the moral of this story.
You know I'd die for you, baby.
Sure you would. Yeah, thank you. But he's already seen enough, though, to be traumatized. Does that mean Cecilia's gonna get out of this?
She's gonna burn you. You just can't see it yet.
Did you drop the weapon, ma'am? He's not all the way dead. He can still get you. Oh, maybe not. He looks dead now, actually.
John!
He's actually just gonna not give her a way out. I don't blame him, but how are you gonna say you're not a murderer? And now his project is funded. Oh, are you giving it all to Carlos?
Gracias.
He can live a good life with all that. Damn, okay. Point to Jigsaw. Nice going. Look at the happy family. Saw 10? Wow, it was entirely a prequel. Sooner. Oh, guys, it looks like there's an after credit scene. Hey, this is that guy. I was wondering about him. Are they gonna give us a whole trap after the credits?
It's my wound.
Was it fake? They faked a whole scar just to con John Kramer? One person? Yeah, I knew that was him. I don't remember his name, but I know his face. They're really gonna give you a scar now.
You picked John Kramer?
That's bad luck. I think God was interfering with y'all's con.
John, please.
So you sat in a cancer support group looking for people to freaking manipulate and steal all their money. You're a different kind of evil. That was Saw 10, and you know what? That's how you do a 10th sequel. I thought this film was so good because it truly did focus more on John than anyone else. We've gotten stuff about his life in the past, but this really felt like he was the main character rather than just an antagonist. We got to see John get conned, which was also kind of interesting to see him in such a vulnerable place other than simply being sick. The true MVP of this movie is Carlos. I'm so happy he didn't die. He was willing to get waterboarded for John, who's basically a stranger. Couldn't be me as a kid. It was also interesting to see John interact with a child because it's a part of John we don't get to see a lot. He's usually simply trying to teach people lessons. I also liked this movie because our enemies, the people who were in the traps, were arguably bad people. I think the twist left a little to be desired, but it was still entertaining. I still enjoyed myself. It was still a good ending. The gore in this movie really, really sucked in those moments, but it really wasn't that much. The only two traps that really messed with me was Mateo's and Valentina's. I don't like people sawing off their own things. I don't like seeing things go into flesh. Really messes me up. Gabriela's really just made me sad, but yeah, as it comes to gore, this one wasn't that bad. But I'm starving, which might be a weird thing to say after watching this movie, but I really am. It's way past lunchtime, so I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much for watching with me. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite Saw movie is. What was your favorite part of this movie? Do you think John Kramer's a murderer? Let's argue about it. And if you want to watch me watch more movies or any of the shows I'm currently watching, hit the subscribe button. Thank you again for watching.